You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Markeia McCarty and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's WWE Main Event After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's WWE Main Event After Show.
Sierra Hotel, India, Echo, Lima, Delta.
Oh, yeah. Do you believe in the Shield? Because I think everybody else does.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to Main Event here on AfterBuzz TV. I am Tom Connolly. We have made it back from New Orleans. And sitting across from me, rocking out right now to this music, Markeia McCarty. How you doing, Markeia?
I'm doing great.
If you guys are just listening, you need to go to the YouTube page and watch Markeia and Scott rocking out over there. And sitting next to her, Scott, change your drawers, bro. Narver.
Yeah. They are changed.
Okay, that's good. That's
But
good.
then when we watch this match, I need to change them again.
Gotcha.
So I
Gotcha.
apologize, Markeia, for proximity. Tom, you should be fine for a little bit.
That's good. I'm good. I'm glad I'm over here then. But before we get into Main Event, we have to talk about like breaking news that happened yesterday. Sadly, the Ultimate Warrior passed away yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, our condolences go out to his family. I mean, we were at the me and Scott were at the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everyone watched it on Saturday night, and you saw his wife and his 2 daughters, and it's so surreal to me still. Like, I was sitting at home last night and saw it pop up on like a news feed, and I thought it was like, I just thought it was like one of those hoax of like, you know, you always hear about celebrities, you know, hoax
Yeah,
about
like on
celebrities
Twitter.
dead. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I
oh,
was
so and so.
convinced Rowan Atkinson was dead one day, and just like I was really bummed out. Like, oh man, I can't believe it. And then, oh, it's a
not,
hoax.
Yeah.
Not Mr. Bean.
Yeah. And I mean,
Mr. Bean is immortal.
yeah, it's just, it's still surreal to me that it happened.
And then seeing him on Monday is
Yes.
that sort of final closure of getting in the ring and having the jacket.
Yeah, and shaking the ropes and everything. I mean, it's just really sad. I just, you know, I feel for his family, and
My hope is that he was at peace. He was happy to be back, happy to see everybody. There's that photo with him and Vince backstage where they're hugging and embracing each other,
Yeah.
and both just
Oh,
huge,
dude.
genuine smiles on their face. So coming full circle and being at peace, that is hopefully a good send-off for him and his and for the fans and everybody like that. And I know it's tough on the family, but that it was good to see him smiling again.
yeah. Yeah, it was, and we got to see him again, but it's still very surreal to me. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of him growing up, but I respect what he brought to the business of professional wrestling. Like, you know, he paved the way for so many other guys, and you know, he was awesome. When you watch him on the screen, like, you can't not be like pumped up and just be like, you know, want to like run around your house like crazy. Like, you just want to. Like,
Yeah, the guy's made of lightning.
yes, exactly, exactly. But I just wanted to start off the show like that, just that, you know, it is like kind of more breaking news. We are the first, you know, wrestling show here at AfterBuzz to talk about it.
Yeah.
So our condolences go out to his family and friends and everyone. We're really, I'm gonna miss him because he was gonna be back for a while, I think, and you know, he signed a new deal with them. So
Yeah.
I guess we will, you know, get final, like, at least what we don't really know exactly what happened either yet. So hopefully we'll figure that out.
But there's that new DVD Blu-ray to check out. That,
Exactly.
You know, it's the whole new story about reflecting on his career and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So now it's especially captivating. So.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but all right, let's get to Main Event tonight. First match of the night: Shield versus Wyatts.
Oh, but
part
first,
3.
Please,
Yes.
let's talk about the Raw recap. That was at the very beginning, where it was like
the
Bryan
Daniel-
versus Orton versus Batista versus Kane, and then Triple H comes in after he's been tenderized, and then the Shield like shows up, and it's like, oh my god! I always knew they were chaotic good. I'm just saying right here. I
knew
always
that?
knew that. I always did.
Nice.
How many experience points did they get from doing that?
Oh,
from
Okay,
taking out Triple H?
Okay, taking out Triple H, I would give them 350.
Because that's like a boss battle.
That's a boss battle.
Yeah.
But then combined for everything together, 1,025. That's practically another level.
Gotcha.
Did they get any loot from
Absolutely.
taking out that dungeon?
Absolutely.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
they-
Sorry.
What a nerd! What a total nerd! Doesn't even get it.
Then their alien Bane mask now give them a +3
Nice.
for all stats.
Gotcha.
Oh, I thought charisma and dexterity, but no, it's all stats.
All stats. That's how cool that was.
So they have risen up in your ranks.
Yeah.
Oh, what a nerd! Can't even use the lingo. Gabby gets it.
But this match was amazing. Better than the second match they had together, I think.
Boy,
Right on Raw. Was it Raw? Yeah, Raw a couple of weeks, like at the Raw in
Chamber?
Chicago. No.
Elimination
After that.
oh, that one.
The Chamber was the first one. Then they had Raw in Chicago. They had the second one.
How can you
So-
say one chocolate cake is truly better than the next? It's always chocolate cake. Like,
I think
is
this one
just-
was no. This one was. I felt like the first ones were dominated more by Reigns. This one was Ambrose and Rollins all the way, and more Rollins over Ambrose.
Rollins was amazing.
But Ambrose was, being dominated in the beginning of the match for most of it. Bray went for the Sister Abigail on Ambrose. Ambrose was able to get out of it, get the tag to Rollins, who hit a dive on Harper on the outside, gets back in the ring, hits the sunset flip over the top rope onto Eric Rowan, and kicked him right in the face when he
Oh.
came down.
It was a solid kick.
Yes, it
with some
was.
smack on it. It was great.
And then Rollins gets back in the ring, or Rollins gets on the other side, on the other apron, and Bray goes after him. He jumps. Bray goes to clothesline him. He jumps over Bray's arm, and when Bray comes back at him, he kicks him in the face, flips over Rowan that was in the ring. I think it was Rowan or Harper.
Yeah.
I can't remember now. One of them in the ring.
There's so much that happened.
Oh my god!
then
I know. It's
This is
hard.
why
to
we're not
Yes,
commentators. because it's like,
exactly.
oh,
They couldn't even commentate. They're like, "Oh, too much is going on right now."
and they all look different.
Yeah.
Imagine when it's Los Matadores and Usos.
How did they
Oh.
know?
Yeah.
They just guess. They just tell you like, it's Jimmy.
Yep.
It's
So-
Diego. That's
So
Diego
Rollins
right there.
hits this inverted DDT kind of move.
Yeah, flip over
Yeah.
inverted DDT.
Yeah,
It
and
was-
then
That's the way to put it.
brought him down.
Yes.
It's like, kiss the mat.
Yes. And then Ambrose
Back of your head.
gets back in the ring.
That's what the Pope would do.
Oh,
He'd
no.
throw his ring on
Yes.
the ground and like kiss the ring. Wow.
So Bray gets back in the ring. Roman Reigns comes in. Superman punch to Bray, taking him out. Ambrose gets tagged back in. Then Rollins hits this flying knee off the top rope onto Rowan, and then Ambrose comes out of nowhere, hits his,
Dirty deeds.
yes, is that what they call it? Mm-hmm. Oh, I like the name.
That's a really
Wow, that's a good name.
Yeah, that's nice.
He hits the dirty deeds on Rowan, and the Shield gets the win. And they're pumped. They're excited. They're glad they won.
Ambrose ribs hurt.
Yes, yeah. I really hope he's not hurt. I really do, because he was
Yeah, you
selling
really
it.
thought- you
he
really
was
thought he
selling it
hurt.
really well. So
You know why?
Yeah.
why? Because he's good.
He's that good.
Oh,
Like,
he's so good.
you're
He's so
not sure. Like, I think he's legit.
That's what I want to know. I want to be like,
he's
oh,
fine.
uh-huh.
That's how good he is.
Yeah. So Renee Young gets in the ring. Seth Rollins says defeating the Wyatts feels good. It's been a long time coming, and no one can stop a united Shield. Dean Ambrose coughs up a lung. And basically says the Shield does what the Shield wants to do, and then couldn't say anything more after that. Rollins says the Authority found out. He says the Authority called them nameless and faceless, but they are not anonymous. Reigns does his Renee.
Yeah.
Or what does he say? Do I look like I'm faceless? And all the girls go crazy, and Renee just like
And all the guys
falls
with their
over.
girls there went, I wish you were faceless.
Yeah.
You jerk.
Well, then you just have to concentrate on that body. Oh, that's right. Gabby's not next to me. Oh,
No.
Gabby is not here tonight. Gabby
she
had to
is
work
not.
late, so
yeah.
At the Wyatt compound.
hopefully yes, exactly. Hopefully she'll be here next week.
Yeah, she's helping Bray do his taxes. this
Exactly.
week.
Yeah. He's got to get that done.
Yeah, apparently there's a lot of deductions for Swampland.
Must
So, Yeah.
That's why he owns it all. Yeah, so Reigns says, he asks the crowd, do I have a name? And he says, yes. They all go crazy.
Roman Reigns.
Yeah. He says, my name's Roman Reigns. He says, hey, Triple H, my name is Roman Reigns, and I'm the guy that speared you on Monday night at Raw, and I'm right here. Rollins says, we know that there will be consequences for what we did, but they're prepared for war. We will fight injustice, and the authority is the greatest injustice the WWE has right now. We're going to win this war. You can believe in that, and you can believe in the Shield.
Hounds of Justice.
Yes. What would you guys give? What do you guys think of this match, and what would you give it a
5.
rating? Yeah.
I gave it a 5.
This is my first
I gave it a
5-star
5.
rating on the show.
I gave it
was a
1,000,003 hounds.
See? Exactly.
I mean,
Best
oh my
match we've
God.
seen on Main Event
Oh my God.
since we've been doing this.
Yeah, it was amazing. All of it. All of it was amazing.
They're spoiling us.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of scared, but I'm really holding out because
Yeah.
it is on the network, so it's
I
got to be
think-
good. I think we're
Right?
gonna be.
I think rumored,
People are paying for it,
rumored next
so-
week is John Cena Rock 3.
nice.
I'm not sure, but it might happen. Not on Raw, not on SmackDown.
Main Event.
Main event.
But everything in it, I mean, all the personality, all the sneakiness. The sneakiness was so delicious. Where it's like, oh, the ref's back is turned, and I think it was Rollins kicking, I think, Ambrose in the face, like when the camera angle was just right. I forget right now because there was so much sneakiness. It's like anytime the ref wasn't looking, anytime the camera was just the right way. I'm like, and then there's the backstory with them, right? It was like you said, started in an elimination chamber when they the Shield was like denied because of the Wyatt family, right?
Yeah, I think
Or the other way? No,
I'm trying to
it
remember
was
who won that match, the first one. I think the Wyatts won
Yeah,
the
the
first
Wyatts
one.
won
Yeah.
it because
Yeah.
Ambrose
Yeah.
went missing.
Oh yes, yeah, okay. And then the second one they lost too because Rollins jumped out of the ring.
Rollins.
Yeah, okay.
Rollins bailed.
Yeah. So.
Dude.
But this is one of those series that just can forever go on. I mean,
yeah.
not like a weekly thing, but like the Steiners and Harlem Heat. You know, any of those classic tags.
Hardy's, Edge and Christian.
Yeah, the Steiners versus Harlem Heat. I mean, just there's so many Legion of Doom and the Steiners. Like any of those classic matchups that the next time you see it, you're excited to see what happens because they're so innovative. They're always going to tell you a different story.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it was awesome. So I mean,
Man.
Watch it.
yes.
Oh
go,
yes, please,
go and
please
watch it.
If you have not watched it,
Yeah.
you've
you
got
get-
to see this.
As much
You
as our
have to.
recap was so good, you need to see it because there's
Yeah.
much more than what I told you that happened in the match. But just trying to keep up with everything, it was just crazy.
Yeah, that along with mic time afterwards. You know, I just want to grab Ambrose and put some white face paint and green hair on him because he's fantastic. He's fantastic. He was out of his mind during the match.
Yeah.
Just total ragdoll, and then just he's fighting with instinct. Like,
Yeah, it was awesome.
I love it.
He's I can't pick a favorite out of. Could you guys pick a favorite out of the three of them?
In what way?
Like just like who you
Which one I would want to...
no, just
What?
just
Wait, no, complete that sentence, please.
Put,
Complete that sentence.
Put green hair dye in.
yeah,
White face makeup on.
yeah. Which one would you want to put?
Don't make AJ jealous.
It's very difficult. Eric Rowan, I would do that too.
Gotcha.
Just because he's bald on top, so it'd be super weird.
It would be
with
weird.
a green beard.
But I can't pick a favorite member of the Shield. Where I feel like each week I'm like, Dean Ambrose is my favorite, and then Seth Rollins comes out, and then I'm like, Seth Rollins is my favorite.
Yeah, with all the flippies. It's like,
Yeah.
you go, you two-tone son of a bee. I loved it.
Yeah, it was an amazing first match of the night. Then we get a preview for Adam Rose, who is in NXT right now. Mm-hmm. He's the party boy on the Exotic Express.
He's still your
coming-
gimmick, Tom.
I know.
It's clear. He's
I
still
kind of
your
let him
gimmick.
have it. I was like, I've been doing that enough. It's okay.
All right. Well,
But he is. I think he's gonna be funny when he. It's gonna be good when he debuts. If you haven't seen him in NXT,
I haven't seen him yet.
Yeah.
I just started watching NXT. I saw NXT Arrival. Which
Gotcha.
If
Okay.
you hop on the network, Markeia, I highly recommend that show.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a great show. But yeah, I don't know all the NXT guys yet, but looks like he's got a lot of personality.
yeah, he used to be Leo Kruger. Now they changed his gimmick around,
All
and
right.
now he's kind of like. I think he's kind of supposed to be like a Russell Brand kind of guy. Like he's very like.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Kind of
he's
like how
really-
Bad News Barrett kind of is.
No.
I see him as an
no, like Russell
evil
Brand, like
Russell
like
Brand.
very like no, he's very like
Just
party, like all spacey, you know,
Right. Oh, okay.
like that kind of thing.
That's fun.
Yeah, he's fun. Yeah, and he has like a big group of people. There's like 20 people that come out with him. Like it's like
He has an
his
entourage?
like posse of like people. And so like he gets up on the apron during his entrance and like he'll like crowd surf back into them and like they'll carry him around the ring. It's fun. Yeah,
All right.
it's a lot of fun.
Hey, I'll sign on for that.
Yeah, and then we
This
get
is Oogling Night by Markeia.
No, that's just fun. That's a
Get
fun
your hands
personality.
all
That's
over 'em.
totally different than what we have right now. So, he's going to make his own little niche.
yeah. And then we saw
And it helps if he has muscles.
he does have muscles. So
I hear that often. That's broken.
Only with wrestlers, not in real life.
Oh, so spindly.
and then we had a little montage of news feeds that the streak has come to an end.
Yeah. That.
We were all speechless there.
Oh, I said words.
Well, I mean, a lot of people said words, but when it
Mine were
initially
like,
happened,
what bleep?
Yes,
bleep,
yes.
What the bleep bleep? No, there's no bleep and bleep way bleep.
yeah, yes, and there was a lot of like
Guys, you got to come to shows with
BS
us so you
chants.
can hear
Yeah,
that.
it was.
I dug it though.
I mean, it worked when after we saw Raw on Monday, it worked a lot better than what happened at WrestleMania.
Yeah, but that's always the case. I mean,
Yeah, oh,
the
yeah.
story is
Yeah.
then unfolded and told more. But I got to be there to see the streak
Yeah,
end.
I mean, I can't believe we were there to see it.
Yeah.
Happen.
And
We
never
were
in
sitting there,
wrestling.
and I was like, if he hits one more F5, and he kicks out of it, that's gonna be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then he hit the F5, and then he didn't kick out, and we just sat there. I was like, oh my gosh, did he just lose? And
That's a very clean version
yes,
of
it
what was
was,
said.
yes. And then it popped on the screen of 21-1. We're like, okay.
People are upset. I throw this argument out to them that never before in wrestling, I don't believe anyone has been that shocked then as that moment
No,
was.
did you see that guy, that meme going around of the streak ending guy?
No, what was
I'll
that?
have to show you the
haven't
picture.
been able to
Okay.
sleep, so I haven't been checking memes
What do you
out
mean?
lately.
Oh,
you went
man.
up for a whole weekend straight? I don't even have my voice mixed.
So yeah, you've never been as shocked as that moment to
Yeah.
see that happen. And we all said on the prediction show we talked about here
Yeah.
in AfterBuzz that there's no other guy that you go in a fight, in an actual fight on the street or in a cage in MMA, would someone destroy Undertaker as quickly as Brock Lesnar. But in the world of wrestling and in the world of WrestleMania, Undertaker has the advantage. And then we see what would play out. Brock Lesnar would beat him within an inch of his life.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's what happened.
Yeah.
And I don't see why we then say that's garbage or that's that's it's no fair. It's unbelievable. It's totally
Okay.
believable.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. If you change it into, real life kind of a thing as opposed to the whole wrestling thing. But like, think of it when what's his name? Mark Henry. Mark Henry, they're constantly putting him up against people that are smaller than him. Obviously, in real life, he would just sit on their head and they would smother to death
Sure.
and they'd be dead. 30-second match. But we're, watching 5, 7, 8 minutes of them, doing precision kicks and, hurting the knee
Working
and
the
stuff
joints.
and all like that. Following just being devil's advocate,
Sure.
following that kind of logic, then, anybody against Mark Henry, most of the people against Big E, Titus, Big Show, we'd have no shows. We'd have like no real meaty matches. So there has to be a suspension of disbelief,
Sure.
if one will. And it's different rules. It's different rules in an MMA. It's different rules than real life.
I agree, but this is a guy that's accomplished everything everywhere. He's a collegiate champion.
He's an NCAA
wrestler.
champion, wrestling champion. He's a UFC champion, a WWE undisputed champion.
He, attempted to play professional football, got on the
The Vikings.
got on the like alternate roster. Has accomplished so many athletic things, and in their previous bouts, Undertaker never beat him.
Yeah, he
Back
he
in
never
true,
did.
that's
So
the early 2000s. So it all makes sense. And
Yeah. Well, then let me put it forth that WWE should have protected it a bit more. Have more of a build-up
See,
leading up to it to where it
we did
can
talk.
be
Yeah, when we talked
believable.
about I mean, we
Because-
looked at it was Brock Lesnar didn't look as strong going into it.
But isn't
He
that part of the
looks
shock
scared.
value?
But yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, it does, after the fact, yes.
That we now go, wow, they didn't do that. They lured us. Maybe Brock lured us the whole time, acting cowardly and knowing he could have defeated him all along.
Yeah.
I'm into it. I've always been a huge Brock fan. I saw when he had debuted, and just the guy. He is a beast. He's entertaining to watch, and I like that a featured player beat a featured player because I don't want to see Brock wrestle every week. Him wrestling guys on a weekly basis and going, well, there's no way this guy's going to beat him. But when it steps up and there's challenges such as a new Paul Heyman guy as Cesaro, maybe those two guys clash at
Cesaro.
SummerSlam.
Yeah.
That we're seeing who's the stronger competitor.
I have
That
saw
would
some
be
things
great.
online of like people wanting that to be a WrestleMania match next year, like building it up.
or SummerSlam when
yeah.
we're here.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yes. Well, I'll be at SummerSlam, or I'll be at WrestleMania. So
Yeah, I'm just saying, like,
I already booked my ticket. I'm going.
it adds to these other matches. It builds up this other credence, and you know, it's I liked it for what it was. I dug it. I dug the streak ending, and I dug seeing that history.
Yeah. I mean, if they do it at SummerSlam, that'd be awesome. I mean, I think if they build it up to a WrestleMania and then, he beats The Undertaker one year and Cesaro can beat him next year, what if that just, propels Cesaro into a whole nother level?
How many experience points is that?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, what does Brock Lesnar get for beating The Undertaker?
Oh my God,
Okay,
he
well,
leveled
there's
up. Like, I think he
there's
maxed
a yes, technically he did, but there's
He's
a
a god
lot of
killer.
other factors that are in that, like the whole fact that he's a very low charisma factor.
Lesnar?
Lesnar does.
But I feel
Just
like
for
you guys seen the clips of like if you go back and watch his old stuff,
Yeah.
he is a monster. Like he destroys everybody.
Why couldn't we have that then? I mean, why he wasn't the
I think it was just
beast
how
or
they
the
wrote it.
Have
animal
his
to me? He
wiener
was,
sword
Yeah.
tattoo.
he was
then,
like a,
so
he was like
it's,
a hyena checking to sniff if the prey was live and kicking. Oh, it is. Oh, tail between my legs. I would have loved for them to take that tack of he's an animal. He's going after it,
Yeah.
and then him and Undertaker.
It's
In a
Heyman's-
perfect world.
Maybe it's a Heyman strategy.
Yeah.
Maybe
I don't
that's
know.
what happened.
Heyman is a
But maybe
very
this is how
wonderful
they,
weasel.
that's just how they wanted to write it to give us the shock value of now, he beat the streak. And as Paul Heyman said on Raw, Brock Lesnar is the one in 21 and 1. I mean, it's still.
It's got everybody talking.
Yes,
That's always the point.
exactly.
Is to get everybody
There is
talking,
that,
get everybody
yeah.
watching, and get you debating.
Yes.
That's true.
And everyone
Very true.
else is wannabes, according to Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
It was an amazing promo on Raw. Go back and watch that too. But let's get to the second match of the night, our main event. We get a real American coming out to real American music. Jack Swagger with Zeb against Dolph Ziggler. Zeb says that last Monday night, Cesaro showed his true colors. He backstabbed us, and once a sneaky immigrant, always a sneaky immigrant. Which is great.
I love the cojones on that guy.
Yeah, and Cesaro.
Again with the oogling. Oh my goodness. Zeb Coulter's cojones?
Hey, he
Oh,
should wear
that's a sign.
looser
Yeah.
khakis.
And I mean,
Very gross. He's so old.
so
And then also a little mustache on
yeah.
Yeah. Yosemite
All right, let's
Sam.
move on to that.
Yes, yes.
But Cesaro is now a Paul Heyman guy. Before we get into this match, let's talk about this real quick. Crowd going nuts. That was awesome. An awesome moment on Raw too. I think it works. It definitely works that he's a new Paul Heyman guy because he's
Could see that.
very, very much more legitimate than Ryback or Curtis Axel was, and he's already very over with the crowd.
Yeah,
I think
see-
that's the big difference is the crowd is so behind
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Axel was kind of heavy lifting for Heyman. I mean, in my opinion, for making it into a thing of like Curtis Axel versus such and such. And even with Brock Lesnar, it was more of a, I could see Heyman, having a leash on the beast or whatever. I'm sorry, he's the animal.
No,
He's the beast.
He's the
He's the
beast.
beast.
Okay.
Batista's the animal.
But
Kind
yeah,
of weird,
with
but okay.
oh, that's right, Batista's the animal.
Yeah.
But yeah, like him and Cesaro, totally see that. I mean, Cesaro is very athletic, very accomplished, very sneaky, And he's just enough bad guy where if he ever did anything good, you'd be like, okay, what's the angle? What is he trying to accomplish?
But I think it's kind of a weird dynamic too of Brock Lesnar is this hated guy now. I mean, one of the most hated villains now because he broke the streak and everything. And then you have Cesaro, who the crowd loves now. And it's just such a dynamic of they were booing Paul Heyman an hour before and like hated him, wanted to kill him. And then Cesaro goes, I'm not a Zeb Coulter guy. I'm a Paul Heyman guy. And everyone goes nuts when Paul Heyman walks out. So it's just...
The man you love to hate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm happy.
That's how good Heyman is.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
So
it's
let's...
a fantastic time for wrestling.
It is.
Yeah,
It's an ushering in of a new generation, I felt. Like, especially with WrestleMania on Daniel Bryan winning and Cesaro winning the...
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hope you watch.
Cesaro winning the Andre the Giant
I'm
battle.
going to skip WrestleMania 30 and check up on Main Event first.
Yeah, exactly.
Spoilers.
But it was just a lot of new faces getting pushed to the front, and especially on Raw with the Shield and Daniel Bryan and everyone. We saw Paige debut, winning the Divas Championship. We saw a lot of promos for Adam Rose. Bo Dallas is coming soon, so I think it's a good time. I know you're upset with that.
We're on the brink of a new age.
We are. So let's get to the match real quick. Swagger just knocks down Ziggler right at the beginning, hit the Swagger bomb. Ziggler ends up getting the advantage, tossing Swagger over the top rope. Swagger then takes out Dolph Ziggler again. Ziggler goes for the zigzag, can't hit it. He hit Ziggler, then hits DDT for 2. Then Dolph is like up on Swagger's shoulders because he tries to do I think he tried to powerbomb him, but Ziggler was able to flip around and get like a roll up for 2. Swagger then threw Ziggler into the ropes. When he came back, he tossed him up in the air like everyone like tosses Ziggler up in the air. But as Ziggler was falling down, he grabbed his ankle, which I thought was awesome. It was awesome.
That was like the second time he'd done that during the match too.
Yeah, it was an awesome way to get him into the Patriot Lock. And Swagger gets to win a really short match. I mean, the first match was almost 30 minutes long.
Yeah.
So
it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was worth the 30 minutes. But Swagger gets to win. Needs to look good because I'm pretty sure at Extreme Rules it's him versus Cesaro. Hopefully, what were we saying for the Real American
battle
music?
for the music.
Yes. Because they were Cesaroing on Monday Night Raw, just singing the theme song to the da 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 da. That's what they're doing the whole night. So, and that was when Cesaro came out. Not when Swagger came out.
And then to Bourbon Street.
Yes, all night long, jumping over puddles. We'll get to that later. And so, what'd you guys think of the match? What'd you guys give this short match for Main Event?
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fun, and it was good to see Swagger shown in a good spotlight again. Being strong and on his own. It was short, but I mean, we already got so much as it was, so that's fine. Sometimes you got to get some vegetables with all that dessert. So I gave it 61 bottles of bleach.
Gotcha. What do you think, Markeia?
I thought it was a good match. I haven't seen Dolph Ziggler in a while because on Main Event and everything. So it was good to see him again. See how his moves. He was a little bit play acty for me after just having that raw awesomeness that was Shield and the Wyatts. So I thought solid match. It was short. I gave it a 3.
Gotcha.
I'm not a vegetable girl.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I gave it a 2.5. I thought it was a little fast. I wish there was kind of somebody else he beat besides Ziggler. I think Ziggler was kind of on a roll for a while, at least, being on SmackDown, getting a couple wins, but now, he lost in a dark match when we were there at Raw to Ryback, for Superstars. Now he lost to Swagger.
For Superstars.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Spoilers.
But yeah, I gave it 2.5. The first match was just too good to do. And then let's get to the last match. This match had 3 moves in it. That was it.
Alexander Kusov.
Yeah, no, Rusev. Yeah, you can see. You can do the. I can't do that accent.
Rusev.
Rusev. No, I can't.
Come on.
I can't.
Come on.
No.
Rusev.
Right.
No, see, I can't.
Alexander Rusev.
See, I can't do it.
Versus
I'm not good at
Sin
accents.
Cara.
Yet your shirt says
Yes. Yes.
You gotta have that positive attitude. Man.
Exactly. So Rusev making his main event debut with Lana versus Sin Cara. Rusev is the super athlete. He kicked him in the head. He slammed him to the ground, which kind of like almost looked like a rock bottom, like more like from him picking him up in the air and then slamming him down.
Yeah.
And then he locked on the accolade, and Sin Cara tapped out in about 2.5 seconds.
It looked like he was swimming.
Yeah, yeah.
So hands were
Like a
fluttering.
spastic jerk.
So, Rusev, very impressive. He beat Zack Ryder on Raw pretty quickly. He beat him even faster. So, I mean, what do you guys think of this 3-move match?
I dug it because they're showcasing a new guy, so it's not anything old. It's not like we're seeing someone it's not like Mark Henry just beating up some jobber.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, yeah, we've seen Mark Henry for years and years and years. We understand the idea that, yes, he can destroy it that quickly. It's they're showcasing this new guy and how deadly he is. And then looking forward to, once that happens, that someone will give him a run for his money.
Yeah.
But until then, we're seeing him in these quick little matches. So I dug it. I gave it 82 Kozlovs.
Gotcha. What do you think, Markeia?
This match was very good. It was exactly as long as it needed to be. Versus Sin Cara, you have Powerhouse, you have High Flyer, you have Smash Blog.
Oh, I think Lana needs to watch out. I think someone's going to take her job.
Wow, this match was like what, 15, 30 seconds, 45 seconds
so.
long, something like that. I loved it. It was great. I mean, he didn't break a sweat. Didn't change his facial expression. It was just like, duh, I smash bug now. And like, it was fantastic. But yeah, it was 30 seconds long. I gave it a 3.
I did too. I gave it higher than the last match, and that last match was like 4 or 5 minutes at least.
Man. It was great. It was great for what it was, definitely. And I love that she came out speaking Russian. I would assume he's Bulgarian, right? You guys said.
Yeah.
And she's Russian, and I love that they're getting along so well.
I love that they're doing more international superstars. Like, they're really building that again. You've got Cesaro, you've got Barrett, you've got, Mysterio and Sin Cara and Alberto Del Rio. Like, it's becoming more international again. So there's different types for the crowd to latch onto and just different cultures. Like, I really dig that. Yeah,
and I mean, I think she's really good with him. I think she works well. I think, I agree with you. This match was exactly how long it needed to be. I mean, it just showcased that he's just, a dominant force now. And, I mean, pretty soon, I mean, he's going to probably be getting a belt soon, I would think. At least pretty quickly. But, I mean, I don't know who he could really... I mean, him versus Big E. Yeah, him versus Big E would definitely be a really good match.
Ooh.
I think the sweat would then be broken out by that point.
Yeah, I mean, he'd have to work for that title at least.
Yes,
But
exactly.
yeah, he'd probably get it.
Yeah, that'd be good. Because they haven't, I mean, since Big E has won the belt, they haven't really done all that much with him.
Well,
So,
Regular Dean Ambrose.
yep, Hey, he's coming up on a year. He wins it at, I think if he keeps it till next month, it's over a year.
Hey.
So, good for him. But let's talk about, do we want to talk about WrestleMania
Sure.
and our trip there?
Sure.
It was...
okay, I'm going to go have a coffee.
No, you're going to talk with us. You're not. No, you're not leaving.
Wait, now I want to talk about coffee.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about coffee first. What kind do you like?
Specifically coffee.
No, but obviously we went this weekend. It was amazing. Markeia, you're going with us next year
I
it was
love
so
that.
awesome.
That'd be great.
where
Where is
it's at?
it next year? In New Jersey,
No,
right?
no, it's here. It's in
Silicon Valley.
Yeah. Huh?
Oh.
Yeah. So we're definitely all
No
going.
way.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
way.
We're gonna get on. I'm gonna take the Exotic Express back from Adam Rose, and we're all gonna get on there, and we're all gonna drive up the coast to WrestleMania.
We're going to wait a year after that bus has been used? That's a little slimy.
Well, I'll make sure he cleans it before we get it back.
I'd like to rent a new bus.
All right, maybe we'll get a new one.
Doesn't CM Punk have a bus he's not using?
I think so. I don't know.
Let's use that.
Or we could Uber.
Yeah, we could
Party
Uber
bus.
right there.
Uber party bus.
But I mean, it was one of the best experiences I've ever had going to WrestleMania. to be there.
You haven't been married yet. Let that be known.
No, I haven't got married yet,
Right.
but
But that's soon.
yes.
She
in
looks back on
2
this
weeks.
and she goes, whoa, wait a second. What?
I just said it was one of the best, not
I know,
the best.
I'm just looking out here.
Gotcha.
He's just CYAing for you.
Yeah, gotcha. But I mean, to be there, I can't believe I've waited this long to actually go to a WrestleMania. After looking back on it,
You were saving yourself.
I guess so. I guess so. I was saving
For a
myself for
special one.
WrestleMania 30, and it was worth every penny that I paid. It was so awesome. I can't stop raving about the trip. But Scott was there too. No,
I didn't soil the entire trip for Tom.
No,
Even though
he didn't soil
we had
it.
to share a bed together, everybody, because
Oh,
as early as you reserved an extra
Yes.
cot for the room,
Yeah, it did
they
not show
ran
up.
out.
and you guys didn't do just double beds? You went
wasn't an option.
the king size, or was it a
Oh,
queen
no.
It was
size?
the queen, I think.
It
I
was
don't
a
know.
queen
I don't think it
size?
was. No.
No.
I think
It was a full.
yeah.
You guys had a hotel room with a full.
Don't worry, it was just a power nap because we didn't get much sleep.
We did not. We were up way too late each night.
It's like New Orleans is a loud town.
Yeah,
where
you know,
there's
like-
stuff to do.
yeah. There's like a street where people are up all night long, partying. Excuse me.
Long.
He's on. Oh, his ribs hurt. His ribs hurt right now.
Yeah.
For all the laughing.
Yeah.
I can't tell if he's really hurt or if he's sick.
Yeah.
I don't know.
but-
No. He's fine. He's fine. He's
So we
fine.
got there Saturday. We went to Access, walked around there.
Met up with some of the other
Yeah,
AfterBuzz.
met up with
people.
Johnny and Dale.
Finally got to meet Johnny.
Yes, finally.
He is real.
He is real. We still have no pictures of the meeting, but I was there. I saw it. So, so we met up with them. We walked around Access. Undertaker was there signing autographs. Eva Marie was there.
Yeah,
a
you
lot
guys
of
got interviews and stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So
like it's
then-
online now?
yeah,
Where?
on the AfterBuzz YouTube page. So go there.
YouTube.com/AfterBuzzTV.
Yes, exactly.
It
go
has
there.
its own playlist.
It does. Yeah, it's
You can
awesome.
Watch them all in a row.
Yeah. So we
Ooh.
got interviews from. So then we went
I
there.
got the list.
We went to Hall of Fame, which is awesome. Great to be there. Awesome to see Razor Ramon.
Jake the
One
Snake
of my favorite.
Roberts.
Yeah, Jake the Snake. His speech was incredible.
Oh, I cried.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, it was
just-
that good.
It's a redemption story just come to light. It was really inspiring.
Yeah.
It's really sweet.
Awesome.
And DDP inducting him was his stories were good about Jake. So check that out if you guys haven't seen that. It's on the network. You can go watch it.
And
Yes,
Mr.
and you
T,
can rate
Yes.
5 stars
Yes.
for those interviews.
Yes.
Mr. T loves his mother. Let
Yes.
it be known.
He does. He does.
In case you didn't know.
And everyone, the what chants for Mr. T were great to be there.
So good.
But so yeah, we woke up, we went out late that night, and we were like, we're waking up early and going to Access, and we're meeting people. So we got to Access 8 a.m. before anybody else got there, and we met Al, who works for WWE, awesome guy. Him and Karen, thank you so much, both of them. Karen was helped us, get the media access, and Phil and Kevin and Maria here at AfterBuzz.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. It was just
It was
awesome.
a great experience getting to interact and talk with everybody and
Yeah.
just having a good time.
Yeah, so we got an interview with AJ Lee.
I got the list here.
Oh, you got the list. You can go through the list.
Oh, man.
the
Did
Bella
he
twins?
faint?
No, he didn't. That was the first one. I think he was more nervous. I think he
Yeah?
just like he
I was,
almost did.
I was trying to compose myself.
He composed himself very well.
I
He
had
did.
an aneurysm about 4 hours later. She was so adorable.
She was in
Oh,
person
my goodness.
1,000 times more adorable than she is on TV. So
Oh. As soon as it was over, he turns around. He's like, "Ah."
the only thing we
She
didn't get a
did the
picture
exact
with
same
her.
thing.
Yeah,
She did the exact same thing.
Yep.
She turned around and goes, "Oh my god, he's adorable!"
So yeah, do you want to go through the list?
And I'm employed, so that's a bonus too.
Oh, there you
For
go.
your matches,
He's
I was
got a
supporting
job,
you, AJ.
AJ.
I'm just saying.
He's
I
got a
don't know where.
job.
If I knew we were gonna meet her, I would have brought a boombox. And it would have been great if you were standing with the boombox as she was
anything.
signing autographs on the stage.
I'll do it. SummerSlam.
Get
Gotcha.
a rain machine.
Yeah,
The Bella Twins.
yeah, they were
Yeah.
cool,
Oh,
very
fun.
fun.
Chatted with Bella Twins. The Shield, Roman
Yeah.
Reigns and Dean Ambrose.
Check that out.
That is one of the highlights. That's one
I
of
think
the
that's
favorites.
the line of that's where the change your draws, bro, comes from. So watch that one.
Yeah, that one's crazy. Cesaro.
Cesaro was great.
Yes. So our SmackDown viewers know that Corey has a major crush on Cesaro, and that is addressed.
Yes, we do ask him about that. We talk to him about that, so that's fun.
Hornswoggle, major movie star.
Oh,
Yeah.
no way. Cool.
Yeah.
He was really fun.
Was Big Khali around anywhere? Great
Great.
Khali?
He was. We
around
did see
anywhere?
I
him.
kind of look like Great Khali next to Hornswoggle.
We did see him. I think he was signing autographs the first day, but we
Yeah.
didn't get to meet anybody the first day. It was the second
Oh,
day.
okay.
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, he gave me some good marriage advice.
Yes. Personal advice for Tom. Yes.
I guess we're going to have to watch the interview to learn what that marriage advice
Yes.
was.
AJ Lee, as was said, Christian, one of my all-time favorites.
Fun.
See me totally nerd out over him. And of course, the main event of main event.
Well, no, you
3MB.
missed somebody else.
I did?
Yeah, you didn't say Sandow.
Oh, Damien Sandow, yes.
Sandow makes fun of Scott the whole time.
Oh,
It's great.
Yeah, it
Nice.
kind of put me in my place.
Oh, did he faint? Did
No,
he faint?
no.
Oh, no. I just was put in my place. So.
Yeah.
Oh. Did
Turns
you
out-
did you tell him you dressed up like him for Halloween?
No, for Comic-Con, you mean?
Oh, you did for Comic Con?
Oh, no, but you did
no,
here, too.
Our Halloween
Oh, yes,
show.
here as
Yeah,
well, yeah.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
I met Daniel Bryan at Comic-Con dressed as Damien Sandow.
Oh, nice.
That you can find on the Curtain Jerks page. And also, the main event of main event,
Yes.
3MB.
Yeah. We
All
met them all.
Members of 3MB.
Nice.
And we get an update on the album
Yes, we
that
did.
everybody's waiting
Oh,
Yeah.
for.
okay.
So it's an
okay.
exclusive update on the album.
Yeah.
So personal highlights were 3MB, Sandow, and the Shield. Those are great.
Yeah.
They're all there. Like the videos,
Yes.
comment on them. You know, we'll
Yeah.
chat about it. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a real pleasure doing that. Tom was the man operating the
Ooh.
camera and making it
you.
all happen.
Yeah.
Like total pro. Like,
It was fun. It was just, and Scott was amazing in front of the camera. He's all dressed up in his suit, looking nice. I didn't look as nice, and I was like, "You look way too." I'm like, "You look professional." I don't look professional. You do the interviews. I'll work the camera. We'll be all good with that. And we do have we did get a lot of like B-roll and stuff, which I do have to go through, and I'm gonna edit that kind of stuff together, and I will put that up. Hopefully after I get some sleep and get some time to
Right.
do it.
And we've been tweeting out photos too.
Yeah.
I mean, we've
Yeah,
been on
I have
the
photos I gotta tweet
floor
out, too.
of WrestleMania, like after
Yeah.
all the chaos and aftermath.
Yeah. We met the timekeeper.
Mark Eaton.
Yeah, we met him. We got a
super
picture with
cool.
him after WrestleMania, so that was awesome. We got to hang out like after everybody like was like left, and it was just the crew, like starting to take the sets down. Like we were hanging out there, and I thought they were gonna kick us out, but they were very nice and let us just kind of hang out.
The press conference beforehand.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, so we got some photos of Hulk Hogan and Stephanie
Yeah.
McMahon and John
Oh,
Cena.
nice.
Scott actually asked John Cena a question during the press conference.
So true.
Yeah.
Do you
True.
remember
I
what
agree.
you asked?
Yes.
You don't wait. You don't want to say what he asked or no?
Oh, it's just. Do you want to know?
Oh, that's what she asked.
Because
Yeah.
it'll be the audio of that will be on the Curtain Jerks podcast.
Yeah.
So, the question and answer
Yeah.
with John Cena.
So you have to check that out.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you do.
But
I'll find
exclusive.
out
Yes.
after this is over.
I should just ask him to be like, tell me right now.
Tell me now.
We're gonna tease everyone, make them go check it out. But yeah, I thought the Sandow and the Shield interviews were great. Cody was very cool. It was
Everybody was super cool.
yeah. Everyone
Everybody
started.
was
We almost got an interview with Kane, but he had to leave.
such a heel.
Yeah, can you believe it? He had to leave and go to WrestleMania. Can you believe it? But he was yeah. And,
Said with his eyes that we weren't worth his time. He didn't say it out loud. With his eyes.
yeah. But then we went to Mania. Had great seats. Great experience. Seeing Hogan, Austin, and The Rock in the ring at the same time. That's a once in a lifetime thing. Never gonna see that again. Daniel Bryan beating Triple H. Awesome match. I can't wait to go back and actually watch it again, like to hear the commentary. And then the streak's over. John Cena beat Bray Wyatt. I wish I wasn't hoping for that, but it works. I think it's gonna.
Not every new guy can win.
No, they can, I
Yeah.
guess. But the Shield dominating.
And the Wyatt's entrance at WrestleMania.
That was awesome.
Live
Yes.
band.
Yeah.
Playing the song.
And a girl with like
Ooh.
swords going
Yeah,
crazy.
it was cool. Cool
Yeah.
spectacle.
Very cool.
And then Daniel Bryan winning at the end. To be there in the audience of hearing the yes chants was awesome. I got a couple videos of that. I will try to post that too over my phone. Just to be there in like 70,000 people all doing yes chants at once is just very like just I don't know. It's just crazy to
You
feel
two
that.
are just so cute. You're like, you're glowing, like all of blush, all of flutter. It's fantastic.
And then we went to Raw the next night after we got some sleep that night finally.
Yeah.
The spare bed showed up.
Yes, separate beds were then had, and we could sleep normally.
But yeah, so we went to Raw, and that was awesome seats for that too. If you can kind of see us on a lot of it. During the Paul Heyman stuff, you could see us like right over his shoulder.
And we're yesing a lot in the beginning.
Yeah.
To show us there.
When we had Cesaro section signed, and somebody passed out to us.
There.
But Raw was amazing too. It was all just incredible. Like one of the best experiences I've ever had.
It's always the case of, when you're a little upset with wrestling or you're a little tired of it, you always got to go again. If it's an independent show, if it's a WWE show, just go.
Yeah.
Just be reminded of how fun it is live, because it's great to watch on television, so accessible, but going again live, just being interactive really lights the fire again.
Yeah, especially being at the Raw crowd, because it's like it's a lot of people that went to WrestleMania, they go to Raw because they're already there for the experience. They're already good at, why would you go home when you can go to Raw the next day?
Yeah, you're there.
Yeah. And there was a lot of cool chants, like the John Cena sucks, like them singing along to his theme. So I hope that catches on, and I hope that sticks.
Oh, you Cena hater.
It was fun to sing.
Anti-Cena.
Yeah, everyone was singing
He's got
the whole world
in his hands.
Yeah, it was the bizarro Raw crowd that loved all the bad guys and hated all the good guys.
Love those Brits.
Yeah, it was great. And then the King of Swing chant for Cesaro.
Yes, Heyman has given Cesaro a new moniker. He's the King of Swing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
because of the big swing.
Yeah, because he does the swing.
Oh,
so
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was awesome.
People immediately were chanting King of Swing.
Yeah, I can get behind that. That's good.
And there was that, I guess, and Daniel Bryan was there too. On top of it all.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, he had a great promo.
He had a very emotional, I think it's, I don't know if it's like on the second screen experience.
I think it's on the, hopefully it's on the after show, the post-Raw show.
Yeah, because he gave a very emotional, heartfelt promo just off the cuff of talking about what winning the titles meant and what all of the people meant to him and how it's changed his life and career.
Yeah.
Just, it's a la that Ric Flair promo after winning the Rumble. It's, with a tear in his eye.
Yeah.
It's really truly from the heart, and it's conveyed, and that's really worth checking out. You gotta check that.
So if you do have the network and go to the post, I think it is on the post show. It seemed like they were
on their YouTube. It's got to be
somewhere. Yeah, someone can find it. I'm sure someone put a video up. But after 3 days of nonstop wrestling, we were both exhausted. We stayed up all night to catch our plane.
Yeah. Were you giggling and talking over stories?
I wish I would have taken
sat there in
in your pajamas.
I can't wait to not hang out with me.
You guys had a pillow fight.
I wish I would have taken a picture of Scott when we got off the first flight because he looked like a zombie. Because we were both so tired. And then we waited for the second flight. We finally made it home.
You bought us neck pillows.
I did. Hey, 2 for $20. You can't go wrong on that. 1 for $15, 2 for $20. I'm gonna buy 2. So we got our neck pillows, which got us to get some sleep on the second flight. So I was able to drive home and be okay.
And then getting the footage here, and then again that footage, those interviews, they're short, they're fun. You got to check those out. AfterBuzz, YouTube.com/AfterBuzzTV. You should already be subscribed. Is really the case.
Oh, yeah,
Exactly. Yeah,
so,
subscribe.
guys.
Give us 5-star ratings on all of that, and go to iTunes and give us 5-star ratings on Main Event too, and all the other shows here at AfterBuzz.
Yeah.
All the other wrestling shows and all the other after shows. But after this week, I need to go sleep for maybe another 2 weeks, and maybe I'll be ready for the wedding. So, but where can they find you guys? Mark?
Well, they can. You want me to go first?
Okay. You guys can find me on Twitter at Markeia McCarty, and if you enjoy live comedy, this upcoming Wednesday, I won't be here for the show, guys, because I'll be. Well, actually, I'll be at Second City in Hollywood doing a show called. The show's called Red, Green, and Black, and that will be $10 at Second City in Hollywood. If
What
you
time
like
is
live
it?
comedy, it'll be at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Gotcha.
And for me, you can find me on Twitter at Curtain Jerks. And this upcoming week, we'll be talking about WrestleMania, and you'll be able to listen to that that question and answer with John Cena. So it's available on iTunes, Curtain Jerks Podcast, and also on ComedyPodcastNetwork.com.
Gotcha. And you can find me on Twitter at TomTheCom. And yeah, check out our interviews on the YouTube page. They're a lot of fun. And hopefully we'll get to meet all those guys again, and it'll be even more fun. So we will see you guys next week for Main Event here on AfterBuzz TV.
From executive producers Markeia McCarty, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Change your jaws, bro.
Oh, man.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.